How did Satan knew that man was still ignorant of God? Satan has clear knowledge of this because he's a spirit being. He quickly introduced a spirit of ignorance, that is darkness, to man and his inheritance, that is earth. Then the serpent said to the woman, "You will not surely die, for God knows that in the day you will eat of it, your eyes will be opened. You will be like God, knowing good and evil." Genesis chapter 3 verse 5. My question here is, are they not already like God? Because they were created in God's image and likeness. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created him, male and female. He created them. Genesis chapter 1 verse 22. But unfortunately, man, that is Adam and Eve, do not have full knowledge of this yet. This is why God first of all commanded light to manifest before the second creation. Then God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. Genesis chapter 1 verse 3. From the passage, you will observe that this light is different from the other light that was created in Genesis chapter 1 verse 14. In Hebrew, the literal meaning of this word light is knowledge. For it is God who commanded light to shine out of darkness, who has shown in our hearts to give the light of the knowledge of the glory of God in the face of Jesus Christ. 2 Corinthians chapter 4 verse 6. This is why God separated the true knowledge of him and the lies of the devil to mankind. And God saw the light that it was good, and God divided the light from the darkness. Genesis chapter 1 verse 4. Know this, God did not create this light, that is his knowledge, but only commanded it. This implies that this light is already existing in him. He only needed it to manifest in the physical world for all to see and know him. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was in the beginning with God. All these were made to him, and without him nothing was made that was made. In him was life, and the life was the light of men. And the light shined in the darkness, and the darkness did not comprehend it. John chapter 1 from verse 1 to 5. So after Satan was banished to the earth, he decided to set up his own kingdom like God, and he called this system world, in whom the gods of this world had blinded the mind of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Christ, who is the image of God, should shine unto them. 2 Corinthians chapter 4 verse 4. Was this the original purpose for man? Certainly not. It was man who sold his authority to Satan because of his disobedience. And the devil said to him, "All this authority I will give you, and their glory, for this has been delivered to me, and I will give to whomever I wish." Luke chapter 4 verse 6. Satan was relating with Christ here about how he possessed the authority from man, that is Adam, and having the legal right over man's inheritance, that is the earth and its fullness. Christ made us to understand this further in one of his prayers. "I have given them your word, and the world has hated them because they are not of the world, just as I am not of the world. I did not pray that you take them out of the world, but that you should keep them from the evil one." John chapter 17 verse 14 to 15. Who is the evil one?